en este momento estoy en los Universal Studios y quería decirle que estoy en el VIP, que no cualquiera puede entrar acá. Lo bueno de esto es que hay poca gente, que no tenés que estar esperando afuera en la cola. Acá te dan café, te dan un buffet, podés comer lo que quieras. Acá está el VIP que te dan para entrar a los Universal Studios. Y la verdad que estoy muy contento porque es muy difícil conseguir esto. Y bueno, el tour de hoy vamos a ver de todo tipo de películas y cosas. Este es el estudio donde se filman las grandes películas de Hollywood y bueno, estoy muy ansioso por ver esto. Y este es el baño, estoy en el baño, miren lo que es el baño, está buenísimo. Drácula. Thank you.
So is that an actual door? I guess it is. Yeah.
Runaway steam train. Warning bells clang, the animatronic train conductor warned us to get out of the way.
Looking for functionality, comfort.
Because we are getting the Wizarding World of Harry Potter!
Is there really a fellow for robbery, and he was foiled by the Simpsons, and now he's found to kill them all.
We have tracked the ogre come out.
Yeah, that's bigger than you.
Oh yeah, that's why.
Securely, and remove your hats as they will fly off. Again, face forward and hold. Securely, and remove your hats as they will fly off. Again, face forward and hold on to the laptop.
Increíble.
distance, the tall spiky building just behind it is ABC Disney. Sony has an office over there, Burbank Studios. All of the top major studios.
What was his name? What was it? EVAC, sir. Right, EVAC. Let's go.
Transformers! Yeah!
Morning.
I love Transformers.
Show Parenthood for many years, but for you Fast and Furious fans, that was most recently used for Furious 7. They did some CGI filming in there. And this is the building. This is the Bud Westmore building on your right. So in there they have a staff shop, a metal shop, a glass shop. They're able to build signs if a production may need signs. On your left you'll see some productions within themselves. So they'll use sound stages just like this one, the one that says 747. And you see that they have to build actual sets for these mazes. So they have actual sets that they'll build and they'll have to dress them up to look like whatever they need them to look like. And then they'll have to Central Park, and all he does is just film. Or they can get you. Yes, it is. Yeah. Remove that up there, maybe paint it a different color, add flowers. It's very, very versatile. Over here we have some props that cannot be utilized again, like Marilyn Monroe. I'm gonna have to look that up. That's awesome. So something like that would not be utilized again. So this one was not used for the movie. This was featured outside of our gift shop at the ride we used to have. Story goes that Steven Spielberg actually had all the ETs burnt because he didn't want them showing up in any parodies. And then this throne that ET is sitting on, does anyone recognize this? I'll give you a clue.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Gladiator.
You got it. So this is a throne that Joaquin Phoenix's character in Gladiator used Nicki Minaj for restoring it back to how it was originally. This dinosaur, for example, anyone recognize this guy?
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park, of course. But you could probably feature this in another dinosaur movie if you wanted to, just because it looks like an average dinosaur. This one is a star of Jurassic Park in a weird way. The items that look like they were used in the Mummy work. And this angel was used in Angels and Demons. And then King Kong, the Lorax, Jaws, and the Maryland. During the hurdle C, and your imagination just fills in the rest, making you think that it's an entire city, an entire town. Sometimes we do have...
See, they're made from plywood, plastic. We have a plastic vacuum form machine in our Bud Westmore building, and set designers can go inside of there and say, I want my bricks to look like number 115 or 116. And we'll press those in plastic and then screw them onto the walls here. Now this wall that I'm touching, this is actually foam rubber. This is for those stunt scenes and those great barroom brawls. Maybe someone gets knocked against a wall and you don't want someone to get hurt. If there is a barroom brawl with Macaulay Culkin, because of child labor laws, they were not able to film at night. Streets of Fire, there we go. Streets of Fire for Diane and Leon, New York Street. Home Alone 2 with Macaulay. You can see that dumpster right there. That's not a real dumpster. That's a prop dumpster like we saw over at the properties department. That Hunter Green building, number 447, that is the outside of Mindy Kaling's office on her team.
Now, we're going to show you. Uh-oh. Looks like something else is happening on this side. Oh, goodness, we have got a problem with that. Let's see if we get a little rain going here in Old Mexico. There we go. filming in Jurassic Park, also in Singing in the Rain with Gene Kelly. Whenever they're filming, they just film angling down. You won't see the top where the sprinkler system is. Same thing with television shows where there's no roof. There's no roof to allow for the lights to come through. That's why you always just see the walls. Now the sound effects that you hear would not be recorded on set. They would be added in later in post-production. Only about 10% of what you hear in a film is recorded on set. Usually just the actors talking. Oh, and we can make it flood too. That flash flood is created using thousands of gallons of recycled water at the top of the hill. Rushing down towards you, some air cannons going off. It was used in Lady Gaga. What a rowdy bunch. 6 Points was originally made up of 6 different streets, each equipped with its own bank, saloon, and sheriff's office, so they would use all 6 streets at the same time. So think about that. They were allowed that we needed to. Very integral though. The props, the set dressing, the actors. Over here in Little Europe, some history was made. The year was 1931, and one of the world's most historic horror films was introduced. There we are. Yes, he is wonderful. Oh, he's just misunderstood. So all the original Universal monsters, so a lot of angry villager scenes have been filmed right here. You can kind of see that circle, the mark. There is once a fountain there. And if you recall watching those movies, the actors in those movies were significantly smaller than the monsters, right? But actually, Stephanie and I wrangled him up with our bare hands. There he is. Yeah. And I believe our police diver, George, should be somewhere out in the water. There's his boat. He's doing a final sweep of the harbor to make sure it's okay. Over there. I mean, I can definitely understand your concern. Scary, sure. But,
He's coming!
I can assure you it's perfectly...
He's coming!
Is that a fit?
No, got this.
He's coming!
George?
See you, George.
Oh, see ya, George. Oh! See ya, George is right. Oh, gross. Yes, Roy, please. Hide us right, yes, right here. Right behind these flammable gas tanks. That is a good idea. Dismissed? Yep. There's bait tied to the end of that yellow barrel. Let's see if he takes it. No, not taking the bait. Alright. Oh.
Tracking us. So go to your cameras and turn off your cell phone. One flash, one hand.
Pierce, FBI, on the ground.
Neil?
On the ground, do it now.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not...
On the ground, right now!
Ladies, just back up a little bit. Got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Comments are just clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours.
Escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
That ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Actors dressed up as Who's, and they put on a little dance for us. So to date, this movie is about 15 years old, but to date, it is the largest production we have ever had on our backlot. They use...
Let them see what kind of a person I am.
We don't have any blondes. You got a thing for blondes?
I hope they are watching. They'll see, and they'll know, and they'll say, why, she wouldn't even harm a fly.
Best Hitchcock.
And on your left, you have the original Psycho house, and that's built on a 7 to 8 scale. So, is there someone upstairs? Oh, is Mother there?
Downstairs now.
I thought she was downstairs. What's going on? So this house is built on a 7 to 8 scale to give the illusion that it's further away on the hill than it actually is. We're actually walking this, right? Yes. Wonderful. Yes, you guys, we're going to get to walk on my favorite set in the back lot. This is the crash site from the War of the Worlds movie. We will be staying on that road on the other side, so we won't be walking right here. Please bring your cameras with you. You're more than welcome to leave anything on the trolley.
Wow, so destroyed.
Also, those effects...
They walk in this area, finally hop into a minivan, and kind of goes past the train along. If you join us for Halloween Horror Nights, we usually set up a mail. It's not a universal picture, alright? It's a Paramount picture. However, we had the space, we had the production people in order to be able to do something like that. Like this, and that's why they decided to film here. When they were done filming, they said, hey, do you want to keep the airplane?
Wow, es increíble. Parece un avión de verdad. Bueno, es un avión de verdad, hecho mierda. Esa casa parece que está destruida de verdad.
Seven goes down right in a big neighborhood because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep your eyes on me. Listen now. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Now close. Robbie, get in.
Much, but then the next time you watch a film, you could say, you know what? I know how they do that special effects. It's probably. Why are you so much?
increíble esta experiencia, la verdad que estuvo muy bueno aquí en los estudios Universal Studios.